The screen opens in soft sepia tones, carrying us back to a world long before the tangled mess of marriages, betrayals, and public scandals. A time when Shu Yan was still just a young girl in her high school uniform, her life yet untouched by the storms of adulthood. In the quiet of a classroom, Yu Yi Ming, her bright, earnest classmate, slipped a folded letter onto her desk. It was a confession, handwritten with trembling sincerity, declaring his admiration and affection. Shu Yan, though touched, felt no spark in return. With gentle firmness, she handed the letter back to him, rejecting the confession. Yu Yi Ming's smile faltered, and a silence heavier than words hung in the air. That brief moment of young love unfulfilled seemed to fade into memory, destined to be forgotten. But fate has its own way of circling back. Years later, in the present day, Shu Yan finds herself unexpectedly face to face with Yu Yi Ming once again. The passage of time has changed them both, yet as their eyes meet, that long-buried memory resurfaces, the awkwardness, the unspoken words, the faint sting of the past. Their conversation is polite, hesitant, layered with nostalgia and questions that neither dares to ask aloud. Just as the atmosphere begins to soften, a storm enters the room. Lin Tao arrives, his eyes narrowing with suspicion as he takes in the sight of Shu Yan speaking with another man. His voice sharp, almost accusing, he demands to know, who is he? Shu Yan explains calmly, though perhaps too quickly, that Yu Yi Ming was nothing more than her high school classmate, and the elder brother of her close friend, Lin. But instead of easing his doubts, her words ignite a wildfire. Lin Tao's expression darkens. The jealousy in his chest sharpens into rage as he seizes upon her explanation. He claims that now, finally, he understands why Lin once broke off their engagement. It was never just about him, he insists. It was because of Shu Yan. She was the invisible wedge, the silent reason Lin walked away. The accusation cuts like a blade. Shu Yan's calm veneer trembles under the weight of his fury. He steps closer, voice rising, demanding to know where Lin is now. When Shu Yan hesitates, Lin Tao goes further, threatening to expose her past to her husband's family. His threat is not just jealousy, it is a weapon, meant to destroy everything she has built. The screen fades to black on his seething glare, leaving viewers breathless. Episode 8. The story shifts to a very different stage, one not cloaked in private whispers, but blazing with public lights. Shu Yan, poised yet fragile, appears as a guest on a live broadcast, unaware that the greatest humiliation of her life is about to unfold. In the middle of the show, her rival Suni seizes the moment. With a sly smile and a voice sharp enough to wound, she drops a revelation so shocking it freezes the entire studio. She insinuates that Shu Yan is not who she claims to be. That behind her polished image lies a scandalous truth. Shu Yan once staged a fake wedding. According to Suni, Shu Yan orchestrated a grand ceremony, inviting actors to pose as family and friends, all to deceive the groom's side and demand an extravagant bride price. The audience gasps. The hosts exchange bewildered glances. The cameras linger on Shu Yan's face, searching for cracks in her composure. But Suni is not finished. With dramatic timing, she reveals that during her investigation, she encountered a man named Gao, none other than Shu Yan's father. She calls him onto the stage, presenting him like a final piece of evidence. Then, before millions of viewers, she drives the dagger deeper. Mr. Gao, do you know Shu Yan? The question hangs in the air like thunder. The host, sensing a wave of scandal, presses further, What is your relationship with her? Are you truly her father, or just a man she hired to play the part? The entire studio holds its breath. Viewers at home flood social media with frantic speculation. Is Shu Yan truly a liar who built her life on deceit? Has her entire identity been nothing more than an elaborate act? The camera cuts to Shu Yan. Her face, pale yet unbroken, suggests that she has been expecting this ambush all along. Beneath her controlled silence, there is a glimmer in her eyes, not of defeat, but of calculation. Because Shu Yan has her own plan, she has prepared her counterattack. And just as Suni leans forward, certain of her victory, the preview ends. The screen goes black, the tension left unresolved. A single line lingers, promising viewers that the next episode will change everything. The truth has many faces, and Shu Yan has yet to reveal hers. This setup ensures that Episode 7 and Episode 8 flow seamlessly, each escalating the stakes, from personal jealousy and accusations in private, to public humiliation and scandal on a national stage, before ending on a cliffhanger that leaves audiences desperate for answers.